it was the temporary office and residence for Mao Zedong. So look at the dragon throne. So I'm better than the ghost. Hi, good morning. I'm Miao. Welcome to watch my video about Beijing daily life. I hope I can give you some advice about traveling in Beijing. Do you know what's the famous in Beijing around this time of year? The late October to the early November, the red leaves. I just pick up some on the floor of the parking lot on the ground. And the red leaf season has begun. There is joking that there are more people viewing the red leaves than there are leaves. Where do Beijing locals go to see the red leaves? And what's the ghost fear means? I will tell you the answer in this video. You know, there are many places in Beijing's suburb to see the red leaves, but the most famous one is the Xiangshan Park, the Fragrant Hills, or mountains. I think maybe the hills is better. And visiting Xiangshan seems to be a tradition of Beijing locals. Indeed, there are many Beijing suburb places to see the red leaves, but whenever mentioned the red leaves, the first choice is always Xiangshan Fragrant Hill. And the ghost fear is also involved with Xiangshan. And do you know what's this? I will tell you the answer later in my video. Now let's first go to the Xiangshan. I'm already at the entrance of Xiangshan Park. See? Let's go. Xiangshan, the Fragrant Hill, is located outside the 5th Ring Road to the west, the same direction as the Summer Palace. There is a subway line, the Western Suburban Line. You can transfer from Line 10 at the last stop, Bagou, to the Western Suburban Line. It passes by the Summer Palace, the National Botanical Garden, and then the final stop is Xiangshan. Xiangshan is the highest hill of Beijing. The highest peak, Xianglu Peak, is 575 meters. Don't laugh. I think you might think this isn't very high, but you know, Beijing is a city with rich cultural history, but not much in terms of the natural landscape. So it's pretty good that we have a hill or a mountain at this kind of height. It's steep and challenging ascent has earned it a nickname, Ghost Fear Peak. You know, the ghost feared the height of Xiangshan. Xiangshan is mostly visited by Beijing locals, the elderly people who lived nearby. They come to Xiangshan daily for exercise, and the young people, when they want to go hiking or some challenge, they will choose Xiangshan also. And as for the foreign tourists, they are rare here. Honestly, my friend and I, we all think Beijing has more and more tourists. Even on non-holidays, there are lights everywhere. And social media is full of recommendations and travel guides. I think this is a lingering effect after the pandemic. During the pandemic, people were stuck at home for so long, especially those who particular cautions or obey the stay-at-home orders strictly. Now people finally got freedom. They realized that how wonderful it is to be outside and how great it is to be able to go out and have fun. Having experienced what it was like to lose that freedom, people now are eager to make the most of it and doing everything they can to go out and enjoy themselves. I think it's not a very healthy psychological status, and it's another kind of go to extremes, but it's also a healing process, and everyone have to go through. And maybe it will last 5 or 6 years. I don't know. After just enter the gate, there are 2 ways to the highest peak, and one way is with the stairs. Another way is a trail without stairs. I will choose this way because many historical sites are on this way. The view, it's very beautiful. And I remember I saw many pictures of me with my parents taken here. And my mom told me that I climbed up the hill on my own at my age of 4 or 5, but I don't remember much of it. But after I grew up, went to school and started working, I often come here with my friends. But it has been years since my last visiting. I remember finding it tiring to climb up. So I hope this time I will feel stronger. Xiangshan is a place with a long history. Beijing has so many spots with a rich history. Xiangshan Temple was first built in Tang Dynasty, and during Song Ming-Qing dynasties, Xiangshan gradually expanded into the imperial garden. In Qing Dynasty, Emperor Qianlong undertook a large-scale renovations and expansions, renaming it Jingyi Garden, making it a royal retreat for summer leisure. So you can see Xiangshan was adored with terraces, temples, pavilions, and other structures, making it both a royal garden and a religious sanctuary. In late Qing Dynasty, Jingyi Garden was burned down by the Anglo-French invasion. Although it was rebuilt multiple times, most of the original ancient structures and landscapes were lost. And in March 1949, do you know this year? This is a very important year of China because it's the founding year of the People's Republic of China in October 1st. But in March, Chairman Mao Zedong and other leaders of Chinese Communist Party, they moved from Xibaipo to here, the Shuangqing Villa, to direct the liberation of Beijing. At that time, Beijing called Beiping, and to prepare the founding of the new China. is for Emperor Qianlong to conduct the state affairs when he stayed in Xiangshan. So look at the dragon throne. It was destroyed also by the Anglo-French Allied Forces in 1860 with only ruins remaining. So it was restored on its site, original site, in 2003. In front of me is the Xiangshan temple. This is Shangqingwei. It was the temporary office and residence for Mao Zedong, so it's a popular spot in Xiangshan. The map for the liberation places, cities. Climbing. This is the old wall of the Qing Garden, also destroyed by the Anglo-French forces. You can see Xiangshan holds many significant historical sites. So there are temples, pavilions, and terraces throughout the forest area. See this? After climbing a long way of stairs, now I'm at the commercial area, I think, and 260 meters left to get to the highest peak. Do you know what's this? People write their good wishes on it and hope the tree will bless them, their good wish can come true. So they wish they can come to the good university, hope their family can be healthy, and all kinds of good wishes. Finally, I'm at the top of the Xiangshan hill and look at the view. Too pity, I don't see much red leaves here. I think because of the strong wind last weekend, and most of the leaves fell. 575 meters. You can see the whole picture of Beijing, but today's weather is not very clear. Do you remember I mentioned that the Xianglu Peak, the highest peak of Xiangshan Hill, the nickname is Ghost Fear Peak, because the ghost fear the height. So I'm better than the ghost because I'm at the highest point. Look at this souvenirs. Very cute. The unique stone of Xiangshan. This kitchen, these are the iconic leaves of Xiangshan. Oh, look at, this is the sign of Xianglu Peak. So many people take photos here to demonstrate that they are at the highest point. People write their good wishes on it. By the way, you have to buy the cards here, not any cards you can bring from your home or something like that. You buy it and you tie it on the rails. Okay, now I'm on my way to go down from the top. That's all. I hope you like my today's video. All my videos are about Beijing culture and Beijing life. Thank you for watching my vlog of Beijing life. If you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. See you next time. Bye bye.